So maybe like a few months ago or so, I made a video about how I ruined my life, and basically I was like saying, I destroyed my social life, or my social life was like in shambles, and this and that, and I don't want this to get confused when I got arrested. That there's several times when I ruined my life, but I don't even know if you could call this ruining your life, really. Uh, so I'd say talking to friends was a big part of my life. I did that all day, every day, because I have no job, this and that. It was a big part of my life, and for example, like, um, well, I think before or after I make a video, I call with any friend until as late as possible, and then I make my video. But sometimes I make my video before. So that's just an example of how important friends were to me. But I got kicked out of one friend group, and then I cut one other friend group off, and I don't regret it. I'm glad I ruined my social life because I was around shitty people, and obviously there's a reason why I'd be mad, and say things that would get me, kicked out, you know? And I'm not trying to excuse it or anything like that, but obviously they made me very mad, and for the past few months, friends have been constantly angering me like every single day, and it was the same for my online friend group too, which I cut off. It was the same for them. All they do is anger me, or just to say absolute bullshit about me. And I'm glad I'm not in those groups anymore, because to be frank, I'm never taking them back. You will never see me crawling back to those shitty fucking friends ever, because I surrounded myself with really toxic people throughout my years on the internet, and well, throughout my years in life just in general, because IRL friends could suck too. And I'm glad I'm no longer a part of their lives, because to be frank, I've been a little happier lately. Like, I know, like, I don't know, on random days I'm suicidal or not, depends on the day, but days like today, like, I'm much less angry, because there's no one to provoke me anymore, because that's all my fucking friends would do. All they do is provoke me, and it got really annoying. So I just got sick of those friends, so I had to, you know end things with them, whether it's me getting kicked out, or me leaving myself. Whether it's this or that, I had to end it, and that was the goal, to end those friendships. And I'm glad I'm not ruminating as much as I did when I first when I was still in those friend groups, and when I first left, because obviously there's like an impact of losing so many friends at once. Obviously that impacts you in some way or another, and for me, the way it impacted me was I was constantly ruminating about past things said, or things that could happen, or things that did happen, and although that old stuff, or it could be current stuff too, but all that stuff was just pissing me off on a daily basis, and it didn't help that I was already getting pissed off at friends the past months. I promised myself to never reach out to those people ever again. Some may question whether I have a grudge or not, and like, on some days I could be angry at what these people have done to me or stuff like that, but on some days I'm fine. I would just say they're dead to me, and I won't be reaching out, or if they reach out, I will not be cooperating at all. Ever. Never, ever, ever. I promise on that. And some may question my sanity after all of this, and it impacted me being cut off or cutting off most of my friends, it impacted me. It definitely did for like a couple weeks or so. But now I could function on a daily basis without even thinking of those people. In one way, it has affected me and is I have like nothing to do, you know? I have nothing to do all day, every day, and you know, I've been dealing with that a lot lately. You know, I've been trying to figure out things to do, this and that, and you know, obviously I'm bored out of my mind all day, but I try to figure out what to do and talk to what remaining friends I have left, and also partner with them in creating videos and stuff like that. You know, have a healthy professional relationship, you know. I wouldn't say professional, but like, you know, we're both working together on something like a project or whatever, and I still have friends. I'm just not in a friend group. I have not been out of a friend group since grade fucking 8. And that was like 6-7 years ago. That's how long it's been when I was not in a friend group. And now that I'm not in a friend group, I'm free. I'm free, you know. And also, I forgot to mention this, but I feel like I'm starting to get rid of any toxic habits I had with socializing with people. Any toxic habits that I gained from, you know, my old friends. You know, I'm getting rid of them. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm changing. I promise. I'm just saying I'm less toxic now, and I'm also less angry. So things are starting to look better for me, and I appreciate that you watched the video. So have a good day.